And just like this, man, we done. This is probably the easiest $1,000 of my life, only going about 300 miles. The easiest. I swear to y'all, it's always the small stuff. It's always the small stuff that really don't weigh too much. Everybody carrying all this big stuff, thinking they're making big money off of it. It's never the case. It's always the little lows that be paying the most and having the best race per mile. But anyway, hot shot with me out. Y'all take it easy. I'm gonna get to my drive. Peace. Alright, good morning. We're going ahead and offloading these rails. Those things you see behind me, they're actually in the trailer right now. I'm about to go ahead and unstrap and everything, and once I do that, I'm on my way back to the shop. Unfortunately, again.
Well, they dried up. That's crazy.
So, when I pre-tripped this morning, I noticed I had a wheel seal leak coming from that tire. So I don't know, I mean, I just been driving. I don't know if it dried up or if it's not actually a thing, but I'm gonna have the shop check it out one more time. Something about my truck just does not like differential fluid and doesn't like wheel seal. So I don't know what it is. Whole new rear end, so the new one should not give me any issues, and it hasn't given me any issues this whole time. I just noticed it this morning, maybe because it got cold last night. After the heat, the wheel seal expanded in it, and then after it got cold, it contracted and then leaked a little bit of fluid. I don't know. But if that's the case, then we should be straight. But I'm gonna have them check it out anyway. They're also checking out all my sensors. Went ahead and got all that stuff already ordered and called them and everything. And they should already have that stuff by the time I get up there. I'll probably get there around noon. And then once I go from there, I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, it's been about 2 weeks. Well, it's been exactly 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks I've been on the road now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Walmart, re-up on some food, and go ahead and, keep pushing, man. Keep going, because, we lost a lot of money over the road this time. So unfortunately, that means I got to be out a little bit longer in order to make some of it back and take care of what I need to take care of and be able to actually have money when I come home. So all that in one, man. All that in one. Maybe I'll do something about this facial hair I'm growing. I mean, it's making your boy look mad old. I'm really not that old, I promise. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Stay tuned. Hot shot with me out on a Monday, well, Tuesday morning. Peace. Just got unloaded. Ready to go. I gotta clean up though. What's going on, guys? Hot shot with me here. Yes, I look a little rough. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been back to the crib, but that's okay. I re-upped on some food like I mentioned before. I need to check out the leaks, but anyway, for what is it, $10 mile load, 40 miles, paying $400. I picked it up this evening right after I got my truck back from the shop. It's a nice little baby, nothing too crazy. 10,000 pounds. They said it's 10,000 pounds, but I guarantee you this is a lot less than 10,000 pounds. I was supposed to get another piece, but that piece is not going on this load anymore. I got it noted on the bill, so we all good to go on that end. This piece right here is mad sketchy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they just wanted to load like just this only. I had these little 2x2s. I just threw up under there just in case it decided to roll a little bit. And I pulled out my trusty stake pikes, or pipe stakes, whatever they call it. And I threw 3 straps over it, you know what I'm saying? Even if it does roll, it will catch a little bit there, but I just don't want it rolling over that and breaking it. So I went ahead and threw some on both sides. And then threw them pipe stakes just for safety, just in case it rolls. But it's only going 40 miles. I'm just taking it nice, easy, and slow. So everything should work out and be straight. And then a box, in the back. And this is not even too tall. That's like 6 6 feet tall, nothing too crazy, super thin. So the wind's cutting right through. And shoot, once I drop this load off tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna go ahead and find me something else. Hopefully going into Friday, man. I'm just trying to roll for a little bit, you know, put this thing in the wind and call it a day. But that way I can go ahead and get a nice load there, get a nice load going to the weekend, then get a nice load going home after the weekend. And then I'm going home, man. I'm tired. Almost 3 weeks. It'll be almost 3 weeks. Well, no, it'll be a little over 3 weeks when I get back home. So I'm ready to get back, see my girl, see my kids. You already know how it is. But anyway, I'm going to pack it up for the night. I shot with me out. Oh, and you know what's crazy? This is supposed to be tarp, but because the truck stop was only around the corner, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tarp it here tonight. The shoot, turns out there was a shootout like right where I was, so it was actually in a really unsafe area. So I went ahead and I packed it up, strapped all this stuff down, and got ghosts. So anyway, I shot with me out. I'm gonna check the truck for some leaks. I'm seeing some stuff. I don't know if it's mine or somebody else, but I'm gonna get to it and post up for the night. Oh, and I got one last thing before I pack it up for the evening. This is why, another reason, part 2 of why I love Hot Shotted, man. I literally got my truck fixed, was able to get a load literally on the spot pretty much. I didn't expect to, I didn't really want to, but I was able to get the load and make up the money I just spent today. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, man. That really is beautiful, where you can spend your money and really not waste it. And I haven't even fueled up yet. I mean, I still got pretty much probably around 25 gallons worth of gas, you know, still left, or diesel still left. So I'm gonna be able to drop this load, get another load, and start my trip before I even fuel up. And I haven't fueled up in a couple days because the last load I got was about $3 a mile, going only like 250 miles. So you can do the math, and I haven't filled up since before then. So it's been wild, man. I love it. And then plus the diesel prices have gone down a little bit, so it's actually been helping us out. I have been blessed, incredibly blessed enough to get, you know, over $3 a mile loads, like the last like three, 4 loads out of book. So yes, those loads are out there, but you have to be patient, people. You gotta be patient. Can't be jumping at the first thing you see. I want to all the time. I mean, unless you're in a spot like, well, actually I take that back. The last 3 loads was like over $3 a mile, or around or over $3 a mile. The one I got out of Laredo, Texas was $2 a mile, but that's because every load coming up out of there was literally like 50 cents a mile or $1 a mile. So I had to get something. So, and the fuel was $3.99 down there. So I was able to, you know, kind of work it out that way, and I got like pretty much close to $4 for fuel coming up out of there. So I don't really like to get $2 a mile loads, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and everything is always, you know, not perfect. No matter what anybody says, people be like, oh, you know, why y'all accepting that low? But it's reality, man. It's everybody's reality right now. So it is what it is. And I will say this, these short, small loads be some of the best loads. And then on top of that, these small runs, these low mile loads, be some of the best rate per miles. But it depends, like I said, I mean, it's how much you want to make. How much you want to make, how much time you want to spend on TR. Like this load had to deliver tomorrow. I couldn't run it straight through. Some people want to make, they like, oh, I got my bills coming up. I need to make like $1,300 by tomorrow. Boom. You know, you gotta run a little bit longer, you know, potentially. But for me, I don't really have that stress right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I went ahead and got this to make up for, you know, the money that I spent on this last breakdown. So anyway, that's my ramble. I shot with me out. I'm actually going to sleep now. Y'all take it easy. Peace. What's going on, guys? I shot with me here, man. Finally parked, got loaded tonight, or this evening, around 4 o'clock. Got this $10 mile load. It's literally going 40 miles, paying $400. Like I said, right after my breakdown. It's a nice little load. Come check it out. I'm not even gonna lie. This part was easy. These probably each way, they just some steel tables, 300 pounds a piece. This right here is mad sketchy to me. They wanted to just load this by itself, and I was like, nah, bro, you need to go ahead and this my load right here. Boom. Going right onto the trailer. I got multiple of these, no longer than that, 4 feet high. We're gonna do it and keep it pushing. just entered Pennsylvania. I don't even know why I came out here. I originally thought that, you know, Pennsylvania has a lot of loads coming out, which is true. It normally does. It actually has a lot of loads on the board right now. However, all these loads are trash. Every single one of them. I ain't seen a good load yet. And every time I do see a good load, it is swiped up like that. I even called my wife. It was like, yo, get on the computer, find me a load. Every time we find something pretty decent, you know, like I said, it gets swiped up. So, I don't even know how I feel about it, but at the end of the day, hopefully we find something. Hopefully something pops up. It's a little after lunch. The day before I'm supposed to deliver the load, I got in the back of the truck. Out, light and low. Gotta love it. Giving me 16 MPGs. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off tomorrow, and I really pray that I can find me something quick so I can just enjoy the rest of my evening, and I ain't gotta worry about finding me a load at all, you know, for the rest of the day. So I just focus on getting something coming out on Monday, headed back to the crib. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to it, man. Hot shot with me out. PA, you disappointed me. You just disappointed me. I can't stand it, but it is what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Peace. I'm tired, man. I'm stuck. Check your boy out. I wish other dude took a video. I literally drifted from this point all the way over there, stuck, because they wanted me to turn around in this newly non-pressed down gravel. They just laid it yesterday. I don't know why they didn't press it down, but they just laid it yesterday. Told me to turn around and back into the bay. Now I got stuck. Put the thing in 4x4. They got my truck out, but now I gotta get my trailer out. So I don't really know how that's gonna happen, but we're gonna make it work. Anyway, peace. All right, so FYI, I just finished dropping that load, probably about 34 hour away. I got unstuck and ended up uncoupling the truck from the trailer, throwing the thing in 4x4, hooking up differently at a different angle after I drove my truck back and forth on the gravel to pack it in. And then once I did that, it pulled me right on out. So I ended up going into the bay forward and then backing out, because that gravel that they had just put down, it just hadn't been packed or anything like that. That's why, you know, I was getting stuck. And they said a truck would get stuck, and I was the first one there, and I got stuck. So, man, finally, after 5 hours, I'm not lying to you, 5 hours, I'm finally loaded with this. I don't even know what type of load it is, but I'm finally loaded. So this is it. Not tall at all. Gotta love it. Only about 4 minutes long. 14,000 pounds. I just gotta strap this stuff up, tarp it, and go ahead and get on with it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Y'all stay tuned, man. 5 hours. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm really not trying to deal with this mess. I'm starting to get a little sick with the weather changing and all. I pull into my this rest area to do my little 30-minute break. I wasn't gonna quite make it to the few stuff I want to go to, so I pull in, and next thing I know, a truck pulls in after another truck is pulled out, and then boom. DOT. Giving my man an inspection right here. He going through everything. So I'm hoping he really don't come to me like right after he come knocking on my door. I'm trying to leave. I got like 5 minutes left on my clock till I can pull out. So hopefully you still dealing with him in 5 minutes. But anyway, I'm gonna just sit here and wait. Y'all stay tuned, man. All right, last stop. I just went ahead and took off my tarps because I was like, bump that, it's sunny outside. I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with no tarps for the last one. I gotta go drop this load off and then head to my next partial and head home. It's been 3 weeks, man, 3 weeks. All right, what's going on, guys? Hot shot with me here. I'm still under the weather, but this is the second to last load that I get. Well, I already picked up the second last load to get, which is a partial to go home. I've been out for 3 weeks, like I keep saying. 3 weeks is a long time, and I'm finally about to head home. So I got this load in the back, paying $2 a mile. That's a partial, and picking up the other part of the load. Today, that's another partial, that's $2 a mile, so it's gonna fill up the rest of the trailer. But this particular partial that I got going right now, it's one of those weird, like, they didn't saran wrap it correctly. It's super, super, super light, only 500 pounds like I mentioned before. And I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable with it, but come check it out. So this load right here, but all these little pads, they're called pads, they're kind of shifting all over the place. This one right here, even though I got it strapped down and like kind of secured, it's not really not going nowhere. I just don't feel comfortable with going down the highway, you know, with this potentially, the saran wrap completely potentially breaking, you know, because they only did one layer of it. I tried to get them, you know, to actually saran wrap it. They said they couldn't. And I'm like, I don't even know what that even means. That's your job to saran wrap this properly so I can, you know, get it down the road properly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tarp it. That way I know nothing's going anywhere. Even though the straps have been held up for probably about 30 minutes, I'm just go ahead and throw a tarp over it. Even though it's not a tarp load, I just rather be safe rather than sorry and not have this stuff fly all over the place because it is extremely light. And I can't tighten down too tight on my straps or else I'm gonna possibly crack them. And I also don't want to run the risk of the saran wrap breaking and I got stuff flying away. Even these little tie down pieces that they're supposed to put on, they're not even put down tight. So I just don't have time for nothing like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and tarp it, throw over there. That way if anything do pop out or whatever, it's gonna go into that tarp and it's not gonna go anywhere, like at all. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. It shouldn't take me long. And I'm gonna go pick up this next load that's going on the rest of this trailer. But that's all there is to it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have my day. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Well, I'm so excited to go home. Anyway, y'all stay tuned. Peace. Oh boy, it's dark. But 30 minutes later, your boy's done tarping. Still the morning. 30 minutes into my pre-trip. I'm basically going home, so I'm not really worried about my time. It's only a 7-hour drive once I pick up this load. Tarped it real quick. Everything is nice and snug. So now I don't have to worry about anything coming loose on the highway. If I do see a bulge in the tarp, I know something got a little crazy, but at least it ain't gonna start flying all over the place in case that saran wrap breaks. It should contain it. So anyway, not the prettiest tarp job, but I really don't care because it's not even supposed to be. Anyway, now I'm gonna get to it, get some fuel, and go ahead and pick up this load and head home, man. Y'all take it easy, stay blessed, peace.